What's up, guys? Today, as you've seen by the title, we're gonna be ranking Antwoneisel videos. I know I already did that live, but I'm gonna do it again because I've changed opinions and I've added like 20 new videos to the roster. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Share this, okay, and then we might play Outer Wilds later if time allows. It is 8 on a school night, so we'll see. We'll see. But I think we're gonna start off with the video ranking. So this is all the stuff that we ranked last time. Jesus, this is laggy, man. It's annoying though, because like, what is it? If you do it on OBS, then you can't really see your viewers or likes or anything like that. And I only have 2 monitors, not 3. So yeah. Might have to deal with this lagginess if I want to play Outer Wilds. I might have to go to OBS, but I really don't want to do 2 streams because that would be really annoying. So I might not even play it, but we will see. We will see. Now we're gonna do the unranked. Like this is the stuff. I think I just said this. This is the stuff in the last tier list, and this is stuff that came out in between now and the last tier list. So first video, let's just get this started. I'm kind of going to speed through ones that I really don't have changed opinions on or I don't really care to mention, but some of them I do. This video, it's good. It is the iconic chair jump. It's the second shortest video on the channel, I believe. I think that is its title hold. It's held by the 3 a.m. video. Is that correct? We're going to figure out if that's correct right now. Like right this second, like this second, like right this second. No, wait, that's 11 minutes long, and then the Summoning Jinky Minus 8. So yeah, it is the shortest. No, it's the second shortest video on the channel. It has a chair flip, but other than that, it's kind of boring. There's nothing really interesting about it. I'm eating food, candy. That's kind of it. Playing ranking is kind of generous. Next up is this video. Aged terribly, obviously, with the Prime stuff. Also, I had literally no socks on for the entire video, which I'm just like, why? Because I used to just not like to wear socks, I guess. I don't fucking know. But it has some really funny moments. I do have to say, the ending was terrible. We all know this. It did introduce Alvin and Big Joe before they even became characters, so this is not canon at all. I don't know if I've already said that. I probably have. This video is not canon whatsoever. Antwoneisel was not a murderer. Big Joe was not a murderer. I don't know. And Alvin, I don't even know what Alvin did in that video. Let's be honest. I don't really remember the ending. I just know it sucked. The Among Us video, boring. I think there's some funny moments. A few chair jumps. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's also 600 views somehow. So don't know what the fuck that was. What's the next one up? Kind of going in order. The Adventure Time video. This was a good video. I do agree with the ranking. No, I don't. I remember last time I did the stream, I said I did agree with the rankings now, but I don't anymore at all. Jermaine and Abstract are the 2 best in the show. And I know I put like Come Along With Me and Together Again above the 2 of them. And Jermaine, I put Jermaine at 7 and Abstract at 3. Abstract is at 1. Honestly, Come Along With Me is better than Jermaine. I don't think Together Again is. Together Again could get 4. But yeah, obviously very good show. What else do we have here? What is next? The Cuphead one. It's whatever. Don't really care for it at all. C tier. Put it right there. Put it right there. Astrobot video. Yeah, that is the next one. It's good. I was right. I was freaking right. So it's fun. No need to watch it in 2026. There's absolutely no need to watch this video. But it is a great game. A fantabulous game, if that. The in-depth analysis. Oh my god. Hilarious concepts. 15-minute video for a 10-second video. Spilled water on my hand. Awesome. Introduces Sigma Robin and Jiki as fully fledged characters. Which, yeah, we have I don't know if I even mentioned this. We have a character thing here. This is like most of the characters. There's really no minor characters. I didn't put many minor characters on here. These are the lore relevant characters that appear a lot, except for Sheen. Well, I mean, not all of these are lore relevant, but they appear a lot. So, yeah. So we'll do that after the videos and stuff. I'm quite excited to do that, actually. But yeah, just a funny video. I do feel like I got carried away at moments, but yeah. This video is also quite good. I really don't have much recollection of it, but I think it was funny. I think it was funny. Put it there. Oh, those are the only 2 Adventure Time videos on this channel. Man. I gotta do another one. I'm just gonna start picking them from random. I don't even care anymore. Mouse Dragons ranking. Like I've said this before. I think my music journey is one that I don't even think is believable to many people. Because I used to, as I've said, exclusively listen to Imagine Dragons. No one else. 2023, I think. But now if you opened up my Apple Music, it kind of looks like that. Okay, you can't see a thing. You can't see a thing. Kind of looks like that. Yes, Escaper Binksoid. So, yeah, this is what this is like the newer stuff that I've listened to as of recent. Yeah, like let's click let's click shuffle on my favorite songs. First song is Wake Up by Arcade Fire, and then Finger Painting. What the hell is the song called? Finger Painting something Acid Bath. I Called Mum, King Gizzard, 12 Bar Bruise, BM, Stella the Funky Homo Sapien, Kids with Guns, Gorillas, and Samurai Sword by the Microphones. Off of the Glow Part 2, of course. Yeah, so it's kind of how I evolved. Still, like I've said this before, they're overhated, not all that, but they're still good, and there's still talent to be found within the discography. Whatever, blah blah blah. Like I'm just gonna rehash things that I said, honestly, because it's not like, oh, go watch that. I'm just shut up. Big Joe Plays Minecraft, obviously goated series, hella underrated, needs to be watched. Why are we not watching this? The first one's great. The second one's a step down, but it's still good. Twilight Forest original one, where did it go? It's really good. Top of the B tier. This one probably the weakest in the series, and then the Yourcast video. Holy, it's going A tier. It's going A tier. I'll put it above this, honestly. Wheel Locked, fantastic series. These are all like kind of a collective one, so it's like, oh, you're bombarding A tier. These are all one spot. They get one collective spot. Also, 0 viewers in 9 minutes. Are we serious, guys? Are we serious? But yeah, I have updated opinions. Good bit of these videos, and one of those videos, Sigma Rom vs. Cartoon Network. This video, so like I've said this before, and honestly, a good deal of my original videos were really, really cringy. Like, kind of just like not even like, oh, I make silly YouTube videos, I'm cool. No, like, oh, I make silly YouTube videos, I'm a stupid fuck. Like, that's kind of how I felt when I went on a rewatch of this. I'm like, I put this out here, and my entire grade watched this video. Like, a great deal of the my friend group at the time, they all watched the video. They watched it collectively. Okay? And I'm just like, fucking if this is the perception that they have of me at this point in my life, I'm just like, come on now. Like, this video, like, it has fucking great moments. I'm not gonna kid you. It has some hilarious moments, but it also has some really cringy lines. Like, I'm like, I got midterms. Shut up. Shut up. I feel like the 2 most dated are these 2. Like, these 2, I look back on, I'm like, that Good Burger line in this one with Alvin, oh, that was bad. That was so unfunny. But regardless of all that, Stylo just hits different on this episode on this video. Uh, is this the first short film we covered? Yeah, it is. Hits different on this video. It's also just yeah, also the splitting for the motion on the screen was really bad. But I'm gonna put it in top of B tier. All those things aside. This video is probably the most unique video on my channel, I'd say. It's just so fucking it's just the greatest concept for a video to ever do. One of the greatest concept on my channel, I'd say. It's just like, dude, I watched every single Alvin and the Chipmunks movie in one sitting, and like it is quite long. Like I literally did a reveal at the end that just didn't happen. I'm just like, that is stupid. Return to the Jinky Minus Dimension. Obviously, I said I was going to do that, but didn't. I was going to make this a trilogy because the original plan was just Jinky Minus was just going to be one of the first Antwoneisel videos, but villains. But he was such an amazing character that I physically could not kill him off because he just already, like with these 2 videos, he already just cemented himself as probably top. Well, he is top 3 Antwoneisel characters. He's top 2. He's top 2. And I honestly conflicted if he's 1 or not, but we will get to that. We will get to that. Okay. I feel like he's definitely gotten better with coming videos, but whatever. This video is great, even though it could drag. I could talk too much, and I'm gonna put an A. Realistically, I don't know why I haven't covered this one yet. This is going in S tier. This one was so good that I literally had to recreate it in this video. If you haven't seen it, and I feel like this video on a rewatch is, I have said this before, I've been like, oh, we're not doing basic gaming videos. Boom, right here. I'm doing basic gaming videos, and would you like to know why? They're funny, and I think I'm very good with that. I think that is something I'm very good with on the channels. Playing games, creating funny moments. I kind of enjoy that a lot, that more than a lot of the shit I've done on this channel. Like, it's great. Okay. I love it. I love this video because the in-between parts aren't the greatest. They're still hilarious and some of the most iconic moments on the channel. It's also one of the most viewed moments on the channel. If you look up Jinky Minus, look at this. If you look up Jinky Minus in the search bar, obviously from J Cote, I will be there. I will be there. Like, you'll see me visibly. Look at the bottom left. You will see me visibly on your first search. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. You will see me on the search. I remember these 2 being a lot higher up. I made the skin. I literally made the skin. I made the skin. But yeah, there's just, I made this. This is on the second channel. What else is here? This is on my thumbnail for the Christmas video. Yeah, I'm not really anywhere else. But geez, I'm here before J Cote is here, and I kind of feel bad about that, but like whatever. Yeah, you first see him here. and Bondo Reams and Gaber Bings are also here for some reason. Like this is not Jinky Minus. Side tangenting right now, but let's get back to it. And the escaping, definitely not as good as Trapped, but it's still goated nonetheless. None the flipping less. This video is forgettable, lame, boring. See. This video, most of the video on the channel, has one of the single most iconic moments on the channel, but it is kind of overrated. This video, not really very entertaining, but words that need to be said. The repo video, probably the ugliest thumbnail I've ever put out. It's just disgusting to look at, and I kind of want to change it, but whatever. This video is cool. It's fine. I'll put it in the back of B tier. This video, I expected it to be a lot better, but it's still not that bad. This video, just straight boringness, just boring. Big Jingus, like I said, suffers of a lot of the problems that Sigma Robin vs. Cartoon Network 2 1 had. A lot of the same issues. But it is still good. I also think that the final sequence is kind of dated. It's kind of dated, and it's really lame at times. Like, I remember loving that scene, and I was thinking that was amazing, but, like, I could have done that so much better. I still think that the Antwoneisel and Sigma Robin running across the moon with Green Freaky, the Thing, I don't even know what we're calling it at this point, with the Thing in the background, that was fucking epic, and I'm not gonna discredit that moment. A lot of it is cool too. I think this is the episode where, like, oh, Alvin has rage powers. That's not happening. That's not a thing. I think Alvin's better as, like, Antwoneisel, Sigma Robin, Big Joe are genuinely strong, high power level, and then Alvin is kind of just there. Doesn't really fight. I mean, he can help in the fight with, like, a small agility, whatever, at points. And he's also kind of like the not special needs one in the group. As we'll talk about when we get to the characters rankings, because I have a lot to say about Alvin as a character. But this is a good video. It is a good video. It's going there. This video has a lot of lag issues, which is kind of sad. But other than that, I think it's funny. I do think it kind of does the same thing too many times. Like, oh, Antwoneisel will hit Sigma Robin with a right shell. Cool. Like, I do that a bit too much in this video. But I do still think it was quite funny. So I'm going to put it back at A tier. Tale of Two Joes. The first, like, this was like the first short film video that wasn't even like that big. Like, this is how we proved short films can be smaller, as we'll see with Red from Angry Birds is gonna kill us all. Big Joe versus Big Joe. This one, the Antwoneisel, Big Joe Biden on a road trip. But this video is great. It introduces Little Joe, a character that I think is cool. He's cool. And I think the Jinky Midas shtick of him just glazing a Little Joe is hilarious, and obviously he does it in this video too. I think it's really funny. And it's even funnier in this new video. Oh my god, the final 2 minutes of this video are great, but we'll get to that. A lot of Clash Royale stuff in this video too. Like, Expo's on the cover. I believe this is before, the big Clash Royale boom of 2025. It was just before. Like, just before. Obviously, this is based on A Tale of Two Kittens for the Dogman book, which I'm pretty sure is based off of something else. I'm not quite sure. But I think it works. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I really love the concept of Big Joe being a deadbeat father is like the greatest thing I've ever conjured into this world. I'm gonna put it back of A tier. Put back of A tier. Sigma. No, what? This video flopped. It flopped hard. I expected this video to get so many views, considering 600. You obviously can't see what I'm pointing at. 600, 740. Like, okay. This is the first video that I really spent money on. Like, I bought these Krabby Patties. Like, not like, oh, I went to a store and I saw them and I picked them up. Like, I went on Amazon. I purchased these. Well, I purchased Big Jingus too. Whatever. I purchased these for this video specifically, and no payoff at all. I do still think it has good moments. This is also suffer from early Alvin disease, as I'd like to call it, early Alvin characterization disease. But I think it's a good video overall. I'll put it there. Oh my god, let's get into the Garden of Banban Zero. This Garden of Banban Zero is probably the worst game I've ever played in my life. Painfully boring, painfully unimaginative. The final fight thing at the end was the stupidest thing I've ever witnessed. And I was so bored, monotone, and bummed out during this video. It created no funny moments, nothing entertaining. So I literally deleted it. It is not on my channel. You can no longer watch this video. That is the only video on my channel that I'm no longer to watch. And I don't think it's my fault. I think it's the game's fault for being so ass. It's going in F tier. Like, people shit on the Garden Bayman's games of all the time, which is justified. They're cheap, low budget, really high poly count. For some reason, I remember I watched a video of like Garden Bayman sucks. And they're like, oh, they make their poly count like really high when it doesn't need to be, lagging out performance. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm not really a coding guy or anything like that. So I didn't know that was a thing until that person opened my eyes about it. I did enjoy some of the other Garden Bayman games. And as I said in the last ranking video or stream, I did enjoy, I played all of the first 3 Garden Bayman games on my previous channel. And they were fun. They're enjoyable. Good for content. Not this one. Summoning Jiggy Minus at 3 a.m. I think is the most recent big video that I made, if that makes sense. It's 2 variables. So you can really, okay, you know what I mean. It's big. It has a lot of views. And I really wanted to recreate that with you, obviously, which also flopped. Come on, what the hell is this? But this video is fucking funny. It is a J-Station parody, as you guys know, who's actually back on YouTube. If you look up, I think his channel is called The Scariest right now, and he posts like weird ass fucking videos of like, hiking trail tour stories that he found off the internet, some shit like that. But he was a big part of my childhood. I remember when I was little, I was like, oh shit, this is real. But then looking back on it, I'm like, this is fucking funny. This dude was probably laughing his ass. Like, he probably, I literally have a playlist on my channel of re-uploads of the Gay Potion trilogy, which is just like, who the fuck does that? Who does that? That was just so fucking offensive. Like, let me make Kermit the Frog drink the gay potion where he turns zesty after drinking a potion. And like the potion formula was like he did a lot of potion videos, and they were always like becoming Jeff the Killer or like some shit like that. Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah. Yeah. Leave, please. Like that kind of shit. Is my door open? Can you close my door? So you walk in my room, open the door. I'm trying. You're trying to what? Trying to see. Are your vocal cords fucking okay? Trying to see a pair of your pants. You're trying to see a pair of my pants. Yes. That's the fucking shorts. Where's your pants from? This one? Oh, I fucking wonder, you stupid monkey. This one. Let's hurry it up. You're gonna make me say a racial slur, and I'm gonna have to delete the stream. Oh wait, you're on stream? No, really? Hi, peoples. He wanted to see my pants. That's what I have to deal with. Back to what I was saying. He did these potion videos, like turning into a monster, turning into like a mummy, some shit like that, and then he's like turning into a gay person, which is just insanely insensitive. But It's a funny fucking video. Like that minute and a half segment of me just walking around my house, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" In the dark, and it's like, dude. And it's just a perfect parody of Ghost Hunters, all that shit. Not all Ghost Hunters, obviously. Um, some of them are legit. And I have a duplicate of this on my stream or on my thing for some reason. But yeah, we're getting onto the new videos that I have not ranked before. Let's go. Sigma Robin versus Cartoon Network 2. Oh yeah, this is a fucking good video. Using Robot Stop from King Gizzard in this video. Just great. I did actually create a playlist. Hold up. Let's do something. Hold up. Should be locked on. Please tell me I'm locked on. I'm locked on. Grammy winners. You're joking, right? Hold on, let's look at this. You're telling me that this bum-ass Tame Impala song won a Grammy, but Geese didn't. But, like, what other fucking amazing records came out this year? Hold up, let me look. I know I'm looking on my phone on Apple. This is weird. The new Dove Ellis, Caroline 2, Fairyland Codex, Forever How Long, Getting Killed, obviously. Lonely People of Power, Death Heaven, Magic Alive, McKinley Dixon, Pain the Power, Maruja, Sunlight in the Shadows, Miles Kane, Vanisher, Horizon Scraper, Quedeca, like all these amazing records, not here, but the Wicked soundtrack is. I'm not really familiar with Grammys or anything like that, so maybe it's like I don't know. 9 Inch Nails, Tron, what? 9 Inch Nails, the Tron soundtrack. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I have a new Turnstile I haven't listened to. Let God sort him out. I think he's a little overrated. I'm be honest. Uh, these are 2020. These are 2024 records. So heavy metal could have been here too. So Shaboot. Are we joking? Is this the fucking? Is this the same dude that was like, I'm running on a double shot of whiskey. Drug Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Okay, well, let's get back to why I went on Apple Music. Antwoneisel songs. Gaper Being Zoid, of course. These are all the songs. I think this is public. I don't know how shared, but I don't know. These are all the songs I've used in my videos and like fight scenes and shit. Undefeatable was the I'm a favorite song. It's a fun song. That is Escaping Jinky Bonus Dimension. This is obviously oh hi Tyler. Yo, if you don't get the fuck out of my room, yes, I don't give a fuck. Hello Tyler, how are you doing? I was just ranking. This is how the rankings looking like right now. Yep. I was just showing them my Antwoneisel, the songs that I use in my lore videos and stuff. So yeah, Break Stylo was in Mr. Cartoon Network. Break Free, Lead the Way. This is the Mario Odyssey song. This is like an 8-bit thing. They don't have the actual song on Apple Music for some fucking reason. Really wish they did. Really wish they did because it's a fantastic song. Big Jingus, Robot Stop was in Sigma Marvel Cartoon Network 2. Aviation was in Alvin Lore Expanse. These 4 were all part of the Great Hawkian War. This was in Big Joe vs. Big Joe. This was in the Christmas special, and this was in the newest video. All great songs, by the way. All great songs. Favorited for a reason. Let's go back. So yeah, this video is great. Introduces Ian Hawke. I think that introduction was actually really stupid. Your scribe dudes. All right, see you, gang. I think that the reveal was stupid because I was like, he finished his sentence. I think it's Joe Biden finished his sentence 5 minutes later. Whatever. Fight scene was fun. Mr. Cartoon Network's like last hurrah before his spoiler warning passing in this one. But whatever. Where do I put it? I'll put it here. Put it right there. No, like most of the Lord videos are gonna come there, but that's just how it is. The Mario Tomato videos, I like this is like on my drought. I didn't upload much, and I just want to upload something, get it out of the way. This was something that I was, following along with. The funny songs. If you guys saw, it's a me, Mario Tomato. No, yeah, that was a thing. I'm gonna place it here. I guess I'm talking about Mario meme songs. Like what? Like that channel has gone to shit. It is so bad. Like don't even go on that channel. Every single fighter on Smash Bros. Obviously, I play a lot of Smash Bros. This was funny because I'm like, I'm gonna play online. I'm gonna get through every fighter. Barely got through one. But it was fun. This was a fun video, and I'm gonna put it here. Freaky. Now, Alvin, this is when we get into the the new whatever's. The Alvin lore expands is a good ass video. Introduces a lot of characters, a lot of funny moments. Ian Hawk. It's just fucking good. Like, and I can't really place it anywhere but A tier, and I think it's better than these videos. Better than these. Just is. It's a good ass video. Real good. The Great Hawkian War has to go in S tier. Like, I can't not. I want to talk about FIP right now, but we have a rank. We have a character rank for a reason. So we'll wait on that. I think the Golden Trunks segment was phenomenal. Really cool. The other fight scenes were great. This obviously led into Big Joe versus Big Joe. With the whole Big Joe being smart, him going on that subplot, that was cool. Mr. Cartoon Network dies, which, like, not to spoil anything, but not the last we'll be seeing of him. I'm not saying he's getting revived or anything. I'm not saying he's coming back full-fledged. Just saying, not the last time we're gonna see him. As of now it is, but I think he's a great character. I don't even have him in the rank. Do I have him in the ranking list? Don't even have him in the ranking list. Great. Fuck, I forgot. How do I add one? I need to add one. Hold up. I'm just gonna get the logo. Because he's a character that I do really want to talk about. I think I'm gonna have to yeah. No, that's good. Submit, I guess. Yeah, cool. But we will be talking about him shortly. So these are on the videos themselves, not the characters in the videos. So yeah, I love this video. Introduces FIP, introduces so many characters. Really the Avengers level Antwoneisel video, but like it's the penultimate Antwoneisel video. The only problem with this video is because I was dead set on it being the first anniversary video. I released it at 8 p.m. on a Monday, which was a really stupid idea because obviously with my big videos, I like to, like watch with my family or whatever. No one really watched this video when it came out, when it dropped. It wasn't like a big thing because no one was taking the time at other Monday night to watch a 40-minute. I could have just dropped it. Like, obviously, I don't think it was done Saturday. I could have just dropped it the Saturday after. I think that would be better. Way better. But whatever. It's a good ass video. And obviously, if you guys, I would definitely recommend looking at my second channel if you are a fan of the series, because there is some other random bullshit on there that I think you'd find interesting. The Carl Weezer's Night Out video obviously was like, a little, basically the end credit scene to this video, in which Carl Weezer gets a phone call from Antwoneisel or Sigma Robin. It's left ambiguous. And is basically cursed out because he does it in Big Joe versus Big Joe right here. He does it in this video flies in during the last fight scene, hits the big dude right in the head, and kind of swings the fight in the good guy in the protagonist direction. And I completely forgot to do it in this video. Like I had it in the back of my mind, have Carl Weezer come at the end, have Carl Weezer come at the end, and he didn't. So I was just like, you know what? Let's upload a 3-minute video on my other channel of basically the excuse that Carl Weezer was partying with Sheen Estevez instead of, and he kind of forgot to do it. Like we hired them for do it. It was $50, I think. Or was that, I don't know. Yeah, enough about that video. 3 a.m. McDonald's meal. Also really funny. The Derek mystery shit at the end, I thought was a great bit. Like obviously a lot of this channel is founded off of Jay Cote, and I just want to make sure everyone knows that, because I kind of feel like a dick by snabbing his character. So I just want to make sure everyone knows Jinky Minus is not my character whatsoever. It's Jay Cote's character. He's still known as his character. But like the reason why I'm on the search is because Jinky Minus isn't in the name of his videos. You just mentioned in his videos because they're how it feels like to be a Star Wars fan. Plus, he doesn't have like Jinky Minus plastered on the YouTube video. He has the Club Shitos ranking, but still, he doesn't really have any outright posts about Jinky Minus, even though he's deeply ingrained with his channel lore. So that's why he's not really, on the search for Jinky Minus, but his wiki is. But yeah, it's funny. Alvin getting eaten alive. It's really just trying to do this video again. And it does it slightly worse, but it's still a good watch nonetheless. Back of eight tier, yeah. Big Joe versus Big Joe is going in S tier. You can go fuck yourself if you think otherwise. Hilarious video. Just great. I really wish I could cut off that 3-minute segment at the end, because I don't really remember what I said, but I do remember that it's kind of obsolete. And I'm not following that anymore. I really wish that could get cut off this video, but other than that, it is fucking hilarious. The whole Jinky Minus Cyclone Bingzoid shit. And I'm going to spoil this right now, but Big Joe, Big Jingus, and Jinky Minus are the top 3 characters in the Antwoneisel lore. I don't really care if you disagree with me. That's just how it is. All right? That's how it is. Okay. That's how it is. And having them all together and act like little kids at a sleepover was the funniest thing ever. These like immortal beings, thousands of years old, super powerful, sitting down, crisscross applesauce on the floor, playing Truth or Dare. It's fucking funny. It's really funny. And I encourage y'all to watch this video. I think it's really underrated. Joe Biden and Antwoneisel going on a road trip. This was the start of the movement to make 10-minute videos every week of the Antwoneisel lore. Not happening. Said that already, I think. And I feel like I do go back on my word way too much on this channel. Like way too much. But it's a good video. Nothing crazy. Obviously it does set up the red arc by Carl Weezer and Shane being in prison. It does set that up well. It also will set up it really does set up quite a bit of it. No, Big Joe versus Big Joe was the hideous creature thing. Being imprisoned. But yeah, it's a good video. Album ranking. I do mostly agree with what I said here, except The Seer is my 5th favorite album of all time now. And Deltron is 6. I've heard a lot of albums since then. which is kind of hard to believe. But let's look because I think the latest album that I listened to before making that video was The Seer. And since then, Flying Microtonal Banana too. That was the latest one. Since then, I've listened to Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd, Heavy Metal, Cameron Winter, Paper Mache, Dream Balloon, King Gizzard, Blizzard, Dove Alice, To Be Kind Swans, Death Consciousness, Have a Nice Life, 12 Hour Bruce, King Gizzard, Oddments, King Gizzard, Twin Fantasy, Car Seat Headrest, Your Beard Now, Gorilla Toss, Lonely People, Power, Death Heaven, The Glowing Man, Swans, Let God Sort 'Em Out, Magic Alive, McKinley Dixon Soundtracks for the Blind, The Glow Part 2, Remain in Light by Talking Heads, Pains of Power, Maruja, Racing Mount Pleasant self-titled, Caroline self-titled, Caroline 2, Changes, King Gizzard, The New Sounds, Georgia Greep, Hellfire, Black Midi, London Calling the Clash, Red King Crimson, Mark A. Moon Television, This Won't Be the Last Time, A Cloud Sky, Yoshimi Battles the Fake Robots by the Flaming Lips, Animals Pink Floyd, When the Kite String Pops, Acid Bath, Spider-Man Slints, The Mountain Gorillas, Teens of Denial, Carson Headrest, Great Annihilator, Swans, Moving Pictures, Rush, Unknown Pleasure, Joy Division, and just before the stream, I listened to The Velvet Underground and Nico, self-titled. Yeah, it's a lot. And I already know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8, 8-ish albums are going to be on that top 25 that I have not listened to when the videos dropped. Slint being one of them. Yeah. But yeah, I do think it was still an entertaining video, fun video. Get out there. I want to make more music videos. Very passionate about that. Yeah, but I can't put it a bunch of above a lot of these videos. So, Alvin's Nuts podcast. This video is weird. I think I talked about Judy Hopps in this video, so it was really just it's a meme video. Let's be real. I don't think the Alvin's Nuts podcast is something that's gonna stay. I think it's just like we've obviously had this one that's technically an Alvin's Nuts video, but it's not, technically an Alvin's Nuts video. It's kind of just an Alvin's Nuts video for approximately 3 seconds, but whatever. That's kind of why it makes it funny. But this video is good. This video is good. Nothing special. Above these guys, above you. There. Christmas video is great. I don't care what you say. It's like that video, but even better. No, not even better. Not even better. But it's good. And it's very good. And it's very good. The whole Christmas stuff. Jinky Minus at the end. The Love Takes Miles. Oh my god. That final end credit card scene was just I'm gonna put it in S tier, which I feel like I might go back on that in the future. But like dude, that final scene I think is one of the best scenes in Antwoneisel. And people probably like, what? What are you even talking about? But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you guys because I think that we should see it. And by we, I mean you. It just I feel like it does a lot better of a job than commemorating the channel than the Great Hawking Award did. This is just some good shit. This is just a really good video that I made, honoring the channel, but I think this does it better in the Gang Squad. Have I explained to you guys Gang Squad yet? You know how Jay Cote has the Gas Fire Flames thing? Same thing for me, but it's Gang Squad. Like, just take that entire video that Jay Cote mentioned or made, like the one that starts out with using that chick's outfit. It's Gas Fire Flames. Take that and just replace it with Gang Squad, and that's me. All this, and then the final scene. Let's go here. Sigmar was great in Suga too. Okay, this part. Honestly, I'm gonna explain this. They're all having fun. They're all just loving it. It's an insult. Is it just so fucking amazing to watch? I can't with this fucking ending. It's so empowering. I don't know the word for it. Like we're just having a good time. We're just enjoying each other's company. He's a fictional character. Jiggy Minus is alone. Carl, Wizard, and Shane are just having a blast, even though they're just enjoying what they have. They're in prison. They're in jail. They probably just had a sloppy Joe for dinner, and they're just fucking loving life. Like regardless, like Sheen is just like, Carl Weezer's being silly. You know, I've enjoyed him. Um, Hideous Creature. They're I don't think it's very clear, but he kisses. They had a moment earlier in the Korean War. I think they had a moment together. It's kind of off screen, but they are in a romantic relationship. Just so we know. Um, Hideous Creatures is a dude. I think the flying chair is a girl. I don't know. I think it's a girl. It is basically its own species, I think at this point. It's went from a character to its own species. I I don't know. This is like the other technically Antwoneisel made character. But they are in a romantic relationship. I think it is a heterosexual one because I'm pretty sure she's a girl. Let's say. But yeah, it's just a sweet moment because he's been in prison for like 2 months and he gets to see her again. It's cool. It's cool. It's like in a Mr. Beast video, but they're staying the 100 days. And their family comes in on like his birthday or something, and they're like, "Yay!" And they get to stay for a day, and then he has to leave. Uh, but he'll be out. Don't worry. They're gonna have a moment. They're gonna have a moment soon together. But yeah, yeah, it's just so sweet, you know. And then Joe Biden's drunkenly stumbling around the woods. Skip is just being an iPad baby. um, you know. Mr. Krabs chilling with his adopted son. Anthony's listening Robin. Oh, he's here, he's here, the Robin. Great character. Is he on the list? Is he here? Yeah, he's here. Alright, yeah. Um, Jason being the fucking shit he is in the woods as well. Earlier in this video, Big Joe says, "I want Clump from the Donkey Kong Country TV show to read me a bedtime story," and he's doing that, so this is so blurred, but I don't care. This just makes me so happy. You don't know how happy this image makes me. Fraudulent activity that is not Jason Fu. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. His name is Medium Jason. You would know if you knew the lore. You don't actually know the lore. Um, no one knows the lore. No one knows the lore. Uh, but he is, the prison warden, as we've established. If you guys don't know, he's not Iron Man. Okay, hold up. I have not mentioned this before. I've Sony Hayes. I have no idea who that is. I think I've mentioned this in a video, but I haven't mentioned this like on live stream. Big Joe. It's one of the newer videos. I don't remember which one. It's like I think I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it in this video. Yeah, I think I mentioned it in this video. Joshua Pierce. Who the fuck are these people? I'm gonna look them up, and I really hope this is not anything bad. F1 driver. Joshua Pierce. Another F1 driver. Didn't know you were an F1 guy. I know Charlie Goldberg is. Ah, but yeah. It's going in S tier. This is the list, by the way, Caden. This is the list. This is our S tier. It's going in S tier. Yeah, I could see it's a fictional, buddy. I freaking know. But I was just saying, this video is fantastic. It is fantastic. The last 30 seconds, this just makes me so happy. Again, it is the best 30 seconds of Antwoneisel ever. I will say. It genuinely warms my heart so much. I love it. I love the video. And then the great return of the most underrated series of all time. It's fucking funny, and we are getting. You know what? Well, let's do this arc as a collective. Let's do it as a collective. We'll rank this one first. This is a great concept of a video. Really fun. Um, it's just a fun ass video. I don't know what else to say. It's going there. It's going right there. And Ian Hawke ends up winning. So good for him. I don't know how I fucking lost that. That was sad. I don't know how I lost that. But we're getting into the Red from Angry Birds arc, which I've said before. We're doing arcs on this channel now. That is a thing. Obviously, it is yet to be concluded because there is one more video coming out. Like I've already said, sir, what, sir? What? Like I've already said, I'm going on a big Boy Scout high adventure 12th to the 17th this month. Going to northern Minnesota, Ukpik. It's gonna be fun. It's also gonna be really cold, like negative degrees. So I would love to get this video done because I'm leaving Thursday morning, so I'm not gonna be able to do Thursday. So I have from now until Wednesday night following week to finish this video. It's supposed to be 25 to 30 minutes. I will try my best to get it out. If I Jeffrey Oliver Epstein, I do know that he was watching FNAF porn. That is something that I do know about Jeffrey Epstein. But all right, it will be releasing on Valentine's Day, Saturday. If it does come out, then if it doesn't, I've said this on the post. I think if it doesn't on that day, on Saturday, it'll come out on the 21st, following Saturday. But we will try my best. The Big Joe video. Is his middle name Olimar? There's no way his middle name is Olimar. What time is it? It's 8:41. I gotta get to my regular show. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm watching a regular show. If you guys didn't know. Because everyone's like, "Oh, Adventure Time's better than regular." No, oh, regular show's better than Adventure Time. Oh, Lamar. Okay. They're like, "Oh, regular show's better than Adventure Time," and I'm like, "No, it's not," because I obviously know a bit about regular show. Watched a few episodes, but I'm watching the entire series just so I could really settle the debate, which we already know Adventure Time's better. It's not even close. But it is. They're both still top 3 Cartoon Network, big 3. This video is funny. It has some great moments. The Wario bit. My mom. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. There's absolutely no way I'm falling for that. Yeah, we all love Muscle Man, and he is an Antwoneisel character. I didn't put him here. He's technically an Antwoneisel character. I did not put him here because he barely serves a purpose, and he's not really all these characters. Like, yes, there's licensed characters in here, but they're not anywhere near the personalities of the actual characters. Otis is kind of close. Mario is quite close. Ian Hawke is not very close because he's not a sadistic murderer. Iron Man is not. It's just complete weirdo. And Hideous Creature is obviously different. So, what was I even talking? Okay, whatever. Yeah, Muscle Man is just straight Muscle Man. I did my best impression of him. Obviously for some of these characters, I don't do any impressions for a lot of these characters. Is my base voice. The characters that aren't really my base voice is Italian accent, Jamaican accent, kind of AI, Big Joe voice, Big Jingus voice, Chinkamada's voice. Big Joe voice, deep voice, slightly deep voice, kind of raspy voice, weird noises. But then Mr. Krabs, I just say me boy. Yeah. This video is good. I keep getting fucking sidetracked, but it's a good video. And obviously, holy shit, the red moment at the end. You don't even know. We're gonna watch it again. I have the arc. Making this, obviously, I did not expect this to be a I did not expect this to be a full-blown series. This was just a stupid little bit I thought of doing, and, like, you don't know how fucking hard I was like, you could hear me laughing in the background at points. You don't know how listen, go hear me holding back laughter. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't really care. It's fucking funny. Also, I love how when I opened up YouTube, you guys could just, like, get a, get a, taste of what I watch on YouTube from the sidebar here and what I have watched. Yeah. So, that's cool. Come over here. But yeah, with no more dilly-dallying. It's a funny video. The Wario shit's good. It's just a good video, hands down. It's not really groundbreaking or anything, but it's good. The Mario Maker video is another example of just you could do like these first two are like technically arc videos. That they have a little bit at the end. Uh, it just shows you that Antwoneisel can make good videos, like just straight gaming videos. That's what it shows. Peak viewers one right now. By the way, peak viewers are one. But yeah, it's a good video. It's gonna go in B tier, right there. Not much to say about it. I made that level myself while I was actually listening to the Glow Part 2 by the Microphones, which is also gonna be on the 25 list. I think I'm gonna make the next year's video top 20, top 50 list. I think maybe even top 100 if I listen that much. Red from Angry Birds is going to kill us all. What a title. What a title. And I think this video does a good job of maintaining the mystery. I don't know if I've said this, I don't know if it's clear, but Red is absolutely not supposed to be understood. Like, his character obviously draws parallels to the Seer. That was kind of the point. That was kind of the point. The lunacy, the apostate for the literal, both of the summoning chant and the ritualistic chant that we do. Well, that Carl Wizard does, and I do. That fucking scene. Oh my god, that scene. I genuinely got terrified during. Like you could see like when Alvin's still walking in, the audio cuts out for a moment. That's because I screamed. I'm scared because I was in this room completely alone. I had red just only red on both of my monitors. And I had it blasted, the fucking final blasting. You don't know how terrified I was in that moment. It was genuinely fucking terrifying. But I did it. And it was funny. It was really funny. Really funny, actually. I'm gonna go. Like all the other stuff in this video, it's good. I think the core group, Alvin, Lil Joe, and Carl Weezer being in a group together is cool. So I'm gonna give this video up here, putting it up here. It's a fucking good ass video. I don't know what to tell you. The reaction video. This video was like I shat it out because I didn't know what else to do that weekend. But then I was like, hold on, let me do a Smash Tourney, and then I did that instead. Well, obviously this video still came up. But it is funny. And then I just react to the video, and then also this does pretty lore relevant to the arc. What it basically shows us what happened to Sigma Robin in direct aftermath of the Mario Maker video. Yeah, I beat him up. I beat his ass. If you can't tell, like to the point that he couldn't breathe. So, yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm not discrediting some of these. It's like chill. I'll put it there. No, yeah, I'll put it there. And then the last video we have to rank is Alvin's Nuts special broadcast, which came out yesterday. Great video. The opening, like I'm gonna go more in depth in this video because it just came out. The opening, obviously spoilers. This is really the video where like the mystery, because up until now the red stuff is a mystery. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the fuck is happening. You have no fucking clue. In the Big Joe, the original Big Joe, the part 6, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is red looking at me? What does this random Caesar cipher text mean? You're kind of thinking the same thing at Mario Maker 2. You know, obviously Red from Angry Birds is gonna kill us all. It gives you more insight, but this gives you even more insight uh at what he's doing, basically. I think I handled that really well. The fight scene at the end is great. It is fucking fun. You know, the heart-to-heart Alvin and Little Joe have was cool. Kind of addressing Alvin's gigantic character change, which we will be addressing right after this because he's the first character. Nah, we'll do the first 4, like, you know, because the order, if you don't know, it's Antwoneisel the first, and then Sigma Robin's 2, and Big Joe's 3, and Alvin's 4. I don't know if you guys know that, but like, I don't know. It's a good fucking video. It's a funny fucking video. And obviously, Alvin, they lose. And we get to see more Jinky Minus at the end. More Jinky Minus Little Joe interactions. Bro, that is some of the funniest shit I've uploaded. The Jinky Minus. Can you get the door? Can you get the... Big Jingus, can you get the remote? I think I left it in the toilet. Did you say in the toilet? Yeah. Fine. Like, why did he agree to that? It's funny. Um, and a lot of the reason why Jinky Minus is such a great character. I'm gonna put it there. It's just good, really good, and it's really the first time we see the characters lose. Like one of the first times that we see them genuinely lose. And this is the ranking. This is the official ranking. I have 4 S tier videos. I'm gonna do that. It's just such a good, like, oh my god. You guys don't know how much this video means to me right now. The Love Takes Miles, it's like, makes it so much good. It makes it so much better. Oh my god. Just, I love getting to see all my characters just have a happy ending and just enjoying each other's company and just loving their fucking interactions with each other. Also, I don't think Outer Wilds is happening. I don't think that's happening. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. We'll do this character ranking and we'll get out of here because I'm gonna go do shit. I have school tomorrow. Let's do this. Let's order this in the right way. Alvin's here twice. Again. Sure. Let's order this right. Getting the order down, 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 order down. I'll talk about all the villains in quick succession. These are the main 5 Antwoneisel video villains. Should I put out a poll for them? No, we'll put you at the end. You guys at the end. Little Joe's quite important. Put him there. Sheen, basically nobody at this point. But let's do this. Let's do this. We need an F tier. I don't think anyone's going an F tier, but we need an F tier. What kind of shit is this? Why do they not give us an F tier? I don't understand. What the hell is the point? Antwoneisel. This is just a stupid picture I found on my camera roll. Putting him in A tier. This is also just gonna be like, this is like, yes, the placings within the rank matter, but like this is more of like an actual like ranking, right? I think I'm a great character. It's funny to say that. Goofy could also be serious. Really cartoonish for no reason. Like the fucking, like I purposely make myself so cartoonish in this, like I'm a fucking animated character. and this was last modified February 2nd, 2026, a date that has not even come to fruition yet. Fucking what? I make myself stupid. Really silly, really cartoonish, even more cartoonish than the actual cartoon characters here. Like, it's going to be a long night. Like, stupid facial expressions, the whole shebang, low key, self humiliation. But I don't care. It's a character. That's not me. It's a character. It's like obviously I've shown you guys, like made it clear when I'm in character and when I'm not in character. Like this whole stream, I'm not in character. I'm a real person, guys. Just so we know, I'm a real person. Sigma Robin will be accompanying me in my A tier, and I think he's going above me. I think I am the worst character out of the top main four, which is kind of sad to think about, but you know, it is. Sigma Robin, I mischaracterized so bad in escaping. In escaping the Jinky Minus dimension, he was the responsible one, which is the stupidest thing I've done on this channel, simply put, other than making Great Hawking War come out at 8 p.m. on a Monday. Whew. When I was at my grandma's house, but I was at my grandma's house when I did that. I was at my grandma's. It was actually 6 p.m., I think. Whatever. Sigma Robin, obviously mischaracterizing back then, but now he is just out of pocket, hella goofy, kind of stupid, not to the extent of Big Joe. Righteous, brave, funny. You know, he's just a fun character. And Big Joe's going to get us here. What can I say? Hilarious. And I've said this before, he is autistic, which it's not a joke. Don't mean that as a joking thing. I just wanted to have representation on my channel for neurological disorders. I thought that would be cool. I thought that would be cool. Obviously, I don't think wiping someone's memory can give them autism. I don't think that's I don't think that's a thing. I don't think memory wiping is even a thing. That's not how you get autism, obviously. But whatever. Alvin! We got some shit to talk about with Alvin. He is the one character that has genuinely gone through a character arc. Like Sigma Robin isn't like gone through a character arc. I just mischaracterized him. There's a difference. Alvin went through a character arc. Okay. In the beginning, also, I might start using this PNG for Alvin a lot more than like the actual thing I have. If you guys think I like feedback on that, if you guys are fuck with that or not. Alvin was a pessimistic fuck, basically. Just so down, angry, not wanting to do anything, just kind of a bum. Really annoying, really rude, just kind of mean because he can be, I guess. That's who Alvin was for a good bit of time. And I like to credit it to Lil Joe, who obviously Alvin does have some like, you know, anger issues at times, like the whole zest monk thing. Do I have it called up? I feel like I remember. No. No, okay. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. But I credit it to Lil Joe to be the, you know, turning point for his character, where he really became you know, a lot more kind, compassionate, caring, competent. And that kind of comes from Lil Joe because he's like that. Lil Joe is probably the most down to earth person on the channel. Let's just segue into Lil Joe right now. Lil Joe, not the most interesting character, but you know he will say what's right. He'll call out inconsistencies within the rest of this bonkers cast. I'm trying to think of a comparison. Hold up. He's like the butter. No, because like you know, um, this cast is crazy. There's most of them have a very low IQ. Basically, all of them. Not Fip. He's smart. Not any of these guys. Mr. Cartoon Network's kind of yeah, he's kind of stupid. He's probably the highest, smartest person here, quite frankly. He's down to earth. He's a cool dude. I'll put him in B tier. But yeah, Alvin, great character. Love to see more of him in the future. And he really did go through a shift, and obviously nothing to do with the main album that we know and love from the movies, show, and all that. Um, he's better. He's better. He is better than Big Joe. I will say it. I will say it. He was so good that I brought him back after killing him off. That's how good of a character he was. Are we understanding this? He was meant to be killed off. He was never meant to be more than a 3-episode thing, but he came back because he was that fucking goated. All right, and now he's the main villain. He's the main villain. Yes, there's other villains that take spotlight sometimes. He is the main villain of Antwoneisel, and he will be until it ends. Because Antwoneisel will end. I don't know if I said that. Plans are like summer 27. Might extend it. But Antwoneisel will have a definitive ending. A full-length movie finishing episode will be released when I'm done with the series. And that will be season 1, I will dub it. And if I want more, if I'm coming back for more, which that'll probably end it my junior, senior year of high school. And if I want to bring it back, well, I'm probably gonna go to college. Yeah, I'll bring it back when I'm in college or when I'm an adult. If I really do enjoy this YouTube thing, and I want to do that because I have ideas for what I want to like. Like I'm talking about Jinky. I'm talking about Jinky Minus. I don't even know how it got this far from Jinky Minus. Now I'm talking about my future here. I have an idea of what I want to do for a living. Not particularly be a YouTuber, but like I could see myself doing this. I could see myself continuing Antwoneisel until like adulthood. I could see it happening. I don't know if it's happening. This channel will not be banned. I'll say that. And if this channel does get banned, I'm re-uploading all the videos. I'm petitioning. I am going to riot YouTube. Because I am legally, back when I first started doing videos, yes, I got taken down because I was like 10 years old. But I'm legally allowed to do YouTube because I have a parental guardian watching me, making sure, like a parental guardian monitoring all my videos. Before I upload everything, by the way, the parental guardian does that. Not independent channel. You don't see them, but they're actually really, really prevalent on the channel on the sidelines. Yeah, to protect against kids being bullied or something. I don't even know. Why can't a teenager have a YouTube channel? What the dude? He's such a great character. Intimidating when he needs to be. Hilarious when he needs to be. His bits with Little Joe, his bits with Big Genghis. I think think of Big Genghis and Jinky Man as the best duo in the show, to be honest. He's just so funny. He's just so funny in every appearance. Like his place in Sigma Romverse Cartoon Network too is fucking great. Fucking hilarious. Extremely funny. And I don't think I've had the sentiment Big Joe was the best character on Antwoneisel for a very long time until like 2 days ago, and I was like, I made that final part of the Alvin's Nuts special broadcast, and I was like, Jinky Minus is great, and that's gonna shine because obviously the final episode of the arc is centered around Jinky Minus and Red. Obviously, it'll be Little Joe, Jinky Minus, Big Genghis, Hideous Creature, doing it. All right. And obviously, flying biting chair is, like Red's henchman, like that whole thing. And, you know, Haze Creature is going to, you know, come into conflict with that. And that's going to be an interesting moment to see his girlfriend mind controlled. Okay. Well, yeah, I could confidently say that flying biting chair is a woman at this point. Not that I'm against. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking. Big Jingus, again, goated character. He is like a villain, but he's also like a really nice guy. Which, like, if you take a look at him, he's a really good guy. He has no ill will against Big Joe. Um, and he's a good person. Uh, I guess. But some people might be like, "Oh, Jinky Minus is pressuring him, or like he's controlling him to do evil doings." That's not true at all. That is completely not true. That will never be true. He just does it because it's fun. He just likes doing it. Um, I don't think he's particularly stupid or ignorant. He kind of just does it. He's there. He can be menacing. Uh, and I like that depth for his character. Uh, so Big Jingus, great character. Whatever. There's just so many goats that like Antwoneisel. I think I'm a fucking fantastic character, but yeah. All right, Cartoon Network, drawing right there. Mr. Cartoon Network is meant to represent companies as a whole. I've said this at the end of the video. No shade towards the Cartoon Network company. I'm not trying to make them out as terrible people. It's completely not. I think they're very talented people. I think they're very cool people. That is not what he is, and that's kind of my only problem with the character. That people will obviously misinterpret him and see me as shitting on Cartoon Network because he's obviously a very manipulative, very rude, evil character that only has his own interest in mind, and that's kind of meant to represent like company as a whole, not specifically Cartoon Network. If anything, they're an exception, and the only reason it is Cartoon Network is because that's what fit the plot, and that's who is capable of making a new Sigma Robin episode. Just how it is. I think his relationship with Robin is great. That scene in the Great Hawking War was oh so good. Like he is very manipulative. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't care about anyone except himself. And I'm not gonna say he's the evilest character because he's not. That would be Ian Hawke, but well, technically no, it would be Red. It would quite Red isn't killing people. Ian Hawke wants to murder Alvin. He is the only character on this list that genuinely has death in mind for at least one person. Like Jinky Minus, he'd be like, sweet, Antwoneasel's dead, but his goal isn't to kill Antwoneasel. His goal is to defeat Antwoneasel and take over the universe. That is his goal. Not kill Antwoneasel. He doesn't want to kill me. If he ends up killing me, he won't really mind it, but that's not his goal. Ian Hawke genuinely wants Alvin dead. And we've seen that, obviously, throughout Alvin Expanse and the Great Hawking War. He wants him dead. Okay? That's why he's going to go and be. Like, he isn't really a complex character. He's a funny character. He's an interesting character. He's a very menacing character. Like, throughout all of Alvin Lore Expanse, he is built up as this very, very threatening, menacing character. And he is the strongest character that's ever been on Antwoneisel, simply put. Even stronger than Jinky Minus. Now, well, Jinky Minus, we have obviously not seen his full potential, as mentioned before. It is bonded by FIP, so he can't use his full power. But he is kind of a one-dimensional character in a way, so I really can't put him any higher. He's not a bad character by any means, but FIP, I'm gonna put in top of B tier. Now, took a risk with this character, I what are these green dots? I took a risk with this character. 100%, 100%, 100%. Ah, yeehaw, hoo ha. I just want to make sure I'm using the right mic because if this isn't the mic I'm using, that's not very good. No, it's not the mic. But yes, I took a risk with him. The voice was really annoying, which I'm gonna tone it down. I'm just gonna do my voice, but a little bit higher, like how Jinky Minus is my voice, but a little bit deeper and raspier. His voice is just gonna be a little bit higher, more squeaky, but not to the extent that you saw. I think Carl Weiser will take on that original Fifth voice. I was like Jinky Minus and Big Jinkies have a similar voice. That'll be Fip, and Carl Weiser will have a similar voice as well. And as you guys can probably see by it's kind of subtle, but within the recent arc, he's an eccentric dude, but he could also be really like he's eccentric, cartoony, whatever. But he's also like a drunk, and his favorite thing to do is just sip some beer and watch a random ass show. As we see, Jason sitting. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, I think he's cool. He's inspired by a few characters. Pym, 4, House from like I don't know what the fuck the show is called. What is it called? Orbit, I think. I think all 3 of those characters in one. No, Pym Smiley Friends, like Smiley Friends aesthetic, Algebraian aesthetic. He's cool. A lot of his, designs are a little corny. Like let's open them up. Why don't we open them up? Because I drew all of these. I drew all of them, just so we know. Like this one's cool. No, this is kind of lame. This one's fine. This one's kind of lame. This one's cool. This one's lame. This one's lame. This one's kind of corny. I'm be honest. This one's cool. This one's funny. This one's cool. This one's cool. This one's This one's good. Good. Yes. These are like a one-time thing for like the snap. Cool. Love this picture. This is my favorite Fip. This one and this one, my favorite. That one. I don't think any of these are actually in use. Like Ultimate Fip, these aren't in use. Where's the original? Which this is a confused one. Okay, that's a little. The Demented Fip isn't used. Dumbfounded Fip. I'm not using Shocked Fip. Eyebrows Fip. Stupid. Concerned Fip. Proclaiming Fip. Crazy Fip. No. Done with your bullshit Fip is not being used because it's gay. Simply put, Joe Biden. But like, no, Fip is a cool character. Kind of corny at times, but whatever. It's cool. Joe Biden. Put him right there. He's fucking funny. I want to say something, but I don't know if it's insensitive or not. I'm gonna say it. During the production of Big Jingus, the Revenge of Big Jingus, my biggest fear was that Joe Biden was gonna die, and then I would have to scrap the video. He's old. He's really old. And obviously, I'm not getting political. There's no need to get political. I don't really care about politics at all. I just think that I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm not trying to pick a side. I'm just saying that he's a funny dude. He's a funny old dude. Like you could look up Joe Biden funny moments. The air handshake, the AFK clip, the Minnesota, the whole ice cream stuff. chocolate chip falling on the bike. And I have no ill will to Joe Biden at all. I think I love the dude. Maybe not as the president of the United States of America, but he's a cool dude. And I think that carries well into Antwoneisel, where he's just, kind of insane and stuff. Sadly, Kana sent me a video. Let's see what it is. It's funny. um, but yeah, Joe Biden. He says some crazy shit sometimes. Whatever. This stream is getting an hour 30. Mr. Krabs. It's kind of just Mr. Krabs. Put him there. There's not really anything interesting about the character. No. It's not a bad character by any means. Obviously, within the context of Antwoneisel, he's all right. Within the context of SpongeBob, he's amazing, peak, awesome, super dude, super cool. Love Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob. One of the most memeable characters of all time. One of my favorite characters of all time. That's why he's here. Yeah, he's memeable. I want to say that a lot of my favorite characters, of all time, Mr. Krabs is the only one here that's made it into an Antwoneisel character. Because, I have a list. I could look at it of my favorite characters. Because a lot of them I just don't want to fuck with. I just don't want to flanderize. I just don't want to make lamer. Like Wario. Yeah, Wario's here. Swag Master. Not here because I don't have 007 on the GameCube. I think the game is, and I could just do a PNG. I could find the text to speech voice, but I don't know. That might happen. Clumpy Crusher. There's just no need. Joe Swanson. I'm not Patrick Warburton. Alan now. Luffy now. Jermaine now. Finn, Jake. Finn and Jake I'm not putting on the channel because they're just incredibly written characters, and I don't want to just throw them in the bus like that. Mr. Krabs, just goofy. Carl Weezer. Carl Weezer's fun. He says some funny shit like in the new video. Can I just get one more? Can I Weezer it one more time to Jimmy's? So I'm gonna turn on my light. Yeah, he's cool. He's had some funny things occasionally, but also his character's really drastic sometimes. But whatever. Otis, that's his job. Goofy, silly, does some random bullshit. I'm putting him in C tier, but that's not because he's bad. It's kind of because he's just average. Not really much special about him. Same with Ed. They're both funny characters. They're great within the context of this Pentuo. However the fuck you say that. But they're not really, interesting, crazy, fully fleshed characters on their own. I will do that because, they're two characters that have importance. They totally have importance. Mario. Like we're getting into the side characters that really don't matter much. They're kind of just there. Like Biggie Cheese and Mario, they're fine. Okay, but they're fine. They just don't really do much. They're kind of just there. And yeah, I kind of want to work on that, but I think Jason is better than Mr. Krabs because I've built him to just be no one really you could really say here is a weirdo. He's a weirdo. He's a full blown just weird ass person. He just does weird things. He speaks in weird ways. He says weird things. He's just weird as fuck. I think that's fucking cool character to have. Hideous Creature. I need to talk about Hideous Creature. Did I stream recently? Because I feel like I've explained this already at points. I explained this in the Smash Charity video, I think. He's from Ackland Slugging Association. Hideous Creature. That's the title. I would recommend checking them out. He was meant to be a joke character, kind of stuck around for some unknown reason, and now he has actual lore relevance. So, I think he's a fun character. I'm gonna put him up there, and obviously his relationship with I'm not gonna put like romance in my channel per se, nothing like that, because like this is stupid. This is stupid. Joe Biden and car waves are flying across the screen type of this type of channel. There's no need to be romantic, but it is going to be a thing that's going to be in the background. Obviously, I want to have character moments. Obviously, this is more mature than it looks, but not by much. Robin's a fucking character. Obviously, I've already said this. His conversation with Mr. Cartoon Network is really good. Like it's probably one of my favorite scenes. It's well written, all that. He's a fun character, especially in the Great Hawking War, especially after Cartoon Network 2. When this dude is just an absolute dick to him for no fucking reason. But yeah, flying biting chair. Should I go over the origins? I'll go over the origins. So we were at the beach, I think, in like we went on vacation. We went somewhere. I think it was Bahamas. And my brother got like bit by a crab. I'm very not bit by a crab, pinched by a crab. I'm very, very not remembering the origins exactly of this. And one day, I think we were sitting at dinner and my brother was like, we were talking about it and he was like, oh, it wasn't a crab, it was a chair. And I'm like, how could a chair bite you? And then we started clowning him. And I then created this monstrosity that I made a comic strip of the flying biting chair. I'll put it on the community post. I'll put it on the community post. It's funny. And my brother also made like a National Geographic estimate. You know the videos it's like, oh, it's a wild blank in their natural habitat, like that kind of thing. Kind of corny, but not gonna bully him or anything. I'm not trying to make fun of him. Alexander, not trying to make fun of you, but whatever. He's a fun character. I think his noises are great. I think his design is fantastic. I like him. I like him a lot. I'm gonna put him above Mr. Krabs. I mean her, like her. It's a woman. I feel like this within the hideous trifecta of Antwoneisel, I think that the thing I don't even know what we're calling it at this point. I feel like it kind of got overshadowed by the flying biting chair. It kind of does what it does better. So I got this at a school field trip. This little stuffed animal thing. I called it freaky ass green jay, but I don't think that's an official Antwoneisel term. Maybe it is. I don't like that name. So I think he's just gonna stay nameless. His noises are fun. I'll put him at the top of C tier. Sheen, like it's just Sheen. And like, yes, within the context of Jimmy Neutron, he's a fantastic character. But not in the context of Jimmy Neutron. With an Antwoneisel, he's not very interesting. He's kind of just Carl Weezer's accomplice, basically. And like I don't even like he out of everyone on this list, he just doesn't really particularly need to be on this list, but he's here, so I'm gonna put him back C. Also, I feel like I would have had just killed off Sheen in the newest video, but I feel like that's very insensitive since his voice actor recently died, so I didn't want to do that because of that reason. But other than that, I think Sheen would probably be dead right now if that wasn't a thing. Red. Not gonna put him above all these like actually well written characters. I'm gonna put him back at B. He's supposed to be just this evil, just absolute evil force. That is absolutely no explanation behind why he's evil, no backstory, no motivations, no nothing. He just wants to take over the universe. He's deceiving people. Like you could see Antwoneisel thinks that he is, well, no, he's just mind controlling him. So he's trying to display like he is creating this beautiful new world, but he's really just trying to mind control everyone. Which I don't know what he's trying to do. Once he has that accomplished, probably just kill everyone. Like he's the Lich, basically. He's the Seer. I've drawn that comparison multiple times. I've already said that in the stream, I think. And if you guys don't know the lore behind the Seer, it is kind of metaphor, kind of not, for just evil destruction. Because within the album, a cult summons the Seer, who does unspeakable harm to the world. And then a warrior comes in and saves the day and defeats the Seer. That's kind of the story of the album, and we're kind of mirroring that, like, in a way. But Jinky Minus is an courageous hero. And, like, yeah, he'll defeat Red. It's not really a spoiler. What do you think is going to happen? Red's just going to win? Take over? Like, what? Yeah, Red will lose. Think we all know that. But yeah, it's cool. And also him taking a shit was funny. That's what I'm gonna leave the stream end off with. I think this is a good list here. I think this is very good. There's no D tier characters, there's no F tier characters. Because if they were, they wouldn't have plot relevance and they would be gone. So I feel like you could look at a video they made and be like, oh, this was terrible. You can't really look at a character they made and think it was terrible, because somebody might not be like, oh, Fip is annoying, I fucking hate him, and throw him an F tier. But obviously, he's my character, and I created him, and I spent time with him. What? No. I wouldn't put him in the videos if he was bad. That's my personal opinion. And my videos, like the actual videos, I could put out a video and be like, oh, that kind of just sucked. So I'm not going to do a video like that again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's the list. And it's kind of like the main 6 characters at the top, but that's kind of how it is. It's kind of how it is. I think they're the better characters, and that's why they're so popular. That's why they're there. But okay, no, we need to reorder this list. Ian Hawke is no need to be this high. Absolutely no need. These are all way better written characters than Ian Hawke. 100%. Lil Joe's good. He could stay there. But yeah, that is my tier list, and I really just want you guys to know my opinions on my own stuff. I think that's important for a channel to do. So, gonna go now. Yeah, Jinky Minus is the best character. Sheen is the worst, but like, there's a side character that I put on this list that's better than Sheen. So, I mean, worse than Sheen. Like, let's look. There's a lot of characters that you could say are Antwoneisel characters. Like, they appeared. So, like, technically Wario is an Antwoneisel character, but he's literally just Wario. Richard Watterson is technically an Antoine. Like, a Luigi I could have put here, because Luigi is like kind of a genuine character, but whatever. I'll see y'all guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay fun. I just did a stream with a feature length movie runtime. This will stay up. This will stay up. I might redux this video again. My opinions change, or there's more characters that I introduce because I want to introduce just more characters. Also, I need more locations within Antwoneisel. Like the only locations right now, my house, Jiggy Minus Mansion, Fifth Dimension, Joe Biden's Ice Cream, Red's Warehouse, I guess. That's literally all the locations within Antwoneisel. It's stupid. Like a show, like I don't know. It's like a lot of these characters, we don't know where they live. I'm going on tangents, but Big Joe, we all live in the house, the four of them. But like I don't know where they stay or where they live because like I don't know when my family is canon. I don't know. I don't fucking know because it's weird because obviously the house that I live in right now is where I live in the lore. But like, do I have a family in the lore? Have I really gone over that? I don't think I've gone over the Antony's backstory because do I need a backstory that's different from my actual life? Or because it's weird because out of all these characters, Antwoneisel is a real person, but also character. So it's weird. It's weird where you draw the line between character. I think within the lore, my family's in here, and I just live with the bros. But like, then why is there a room? Why is there 6 beds in the house? How do I explain that? I'll just say, how about this? Like Alex and Nico's room, Big Joe, and Alvin sleep there, and Sigma Robin could sleep in Noah's room. Or no, he sleeps in the basement. I think I made that a point. He sleeps in the basement. But yeah, that's actually it. Have a stupendous day. I'll see y'all on the flip side. And Alpha number 2 is greatest character ever. Fuck you.